I understand that you didn't start as the CEO,
No.
right? So where did you get your background with Tervis, and you tell us about your journey with them?
Yep. So I was in public accounting when Tervis recruited me to come down to South Florida. I'm obviously from Florida, was working in the Carolinas, was recruited down to be their FP&A manager, which is really just to kind of deal with their audits and stuff. I was an auditor. I was in public accounting.
Fun.
Yeah,
It's really fun
so
stuff.
Fun. I am so grateful that I'm not in public
We can
accounting.
do a whole
right
nother
around this
podcast
time of
just
year,
about that.
right? So I came down, was very happy to go into industries, what we call like private, going into a company, and was brought in as their FP&A manager to kind of deal with their audits and start to structure what the finance department looked like, because at that point we were relatively small, and then grew into like the controller role, VP of finance, and eventually became the CFO, COO. And then just recently, in the past couple of months, was promoted to the CEO.
Congratulations.
And now look at you. You're big time on Sarasota SpeaX.
Yeah,
Yes,
now you
look
got
at
your first
that.
podcast deal.
Yeah.
See?
You made it.
I was going to say, that's it. I made it,
We get that a lot.
All right, Felipe,
We
ask
get
a
that.
question already.
Listen, I don't just ask questions for the purpose of asking questions.
Well, hey,
Don't make
it's-
fun of
I
Brad.
think
I mean, it's a podcast. That's what you do here.
I leave that to you guys.
Okay,
Listen,
fair.
what I find interesting, and I think a lot of our viewers
Oh,
need
it's a
to
statement,
need to
not a
know.
question. Okay.
It's a statement that leads to a question. It usually is, right? You got to set the mood, right?
Fair.
People don't realize that there aren't a lot of big companies in Sarasota.
Yeah.
And, big, I mean, that's a subjective term. You guys are what? Something around there?
Yeah, we don't really talk about the revenue, but yeah.
Are you? I don't like to do too much research because
Right.
I don't want to cloud the conversation.
Sure, absolutely.
Are you privately held?
We are privately
Okay,
held, yes.
so that's why they don't need to disclose that. But the
Right.
last I saw, it was somewhere around there. I'm sure it's higher. You've done a great job. But we don't realize that there aren't a lot of companies like that here. And to have one here that's been here so long and had this tradition in the community is a real something that we should point to as a great success.
Absolutely.
We need more Tervis Tumblers.
Totally.
Right?
I completely
And
agree.
so how has Sarasota and this community impacted the growth trajectory? I mean, there's a lot of symbiosis between, obviously your product is great with the boating community, anybody who's got a pool, or really anybody who wants a beverage that stays cold or hot, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the best thing that Sarasota does for the brand, it creates a home that perfectly displays what the brand lifestyle is. The brand lifestyle is at home. It's, where you can open up your back doors and you have beautiful weather. Luckily.
Sorry if you don't, but you can
Right.
still have a Tervis.
Right, exactly. But you're on your patio where you're poolside. It works the same. By the lake, it's
Right.
the same thing. But it's that lifestyle. So it really does. I mean, they brought it to the perfect place to headquarter it, because it really does emphasize what that lifestyle is like.
It feels a lot better here than it would in Detroit.
Totally, yeah. And it's not like it's just like a regular drinkware company that it has, that it's just a single wall cup. The purpose of the original Tervis was that it didn't sweat on if you're outside in the patio and you're trying to drink a drink with ice in it, you're not like have to chug it down in 8 minutes, that kind of thing. So
I don't think I've ever been to a house in Florida that does not have at least one Tervis.
absolutely.
It just does not exist.
That's not.
Right, which is
Like Brad said, yeah, a
yeah.
lot of, my parents have a cabinet full of all Tervises.
Well, and the cool thing is too, I remember my wife's Cadillac. We got her a Cadillac, and sorry, I'm just peeling this label off. I'm trying to read here. I'm doing research as we're talking, but they gave us 2 Cadillac Tervises, right? So you got local, dealerships supporting a local yet national brand.